Hi everyone. Before I start to review our syllabus for 6193, I would like to call attention to a few resources that you will want to be aware of on Moodle. Please be sure to check out the course resources. In the box, you will find the PowerPoints and the response activities for the PowerPoints, the grading rubrics, the dyslexia assignment, your research project description. In week 1, there is a literature circles PowerPoint that you will need to view, and then assignments at a glance. I also would like to call your attention to the GPS student resources. All you have to do is click there. APA and research. For your research paper, you're going to be following the APA guidelines. Here is a PDF with all of the guidelines. If you have a question about APA, check here first. If you can't find your answer, please email me. Your research paper is a chalk and wire assignment. So it's going to go on that electronic portfolio. You want your best work there. I am very picky about APA, very picky. So please be sure that you have cited things in APA style. All right. Also, under instructor announcements, each week I will be sending you a video for the week. It will be located here, so please be sure to view that video. All right, 6193, content area reading. This course is going to focus on strategies for teaching reading through the content areas with a focus on diversity, struggling learners, and research in reading and comprehending nonfiction and content area text. Because this is an 8-week online course, you can expect to spend approximately 15 to 16 hours per week at a minimum, completing all assigned independent learning activities. All right, let's check out the syllabus. Here's our course description, which I just stated for you. Here are the course objectives. On chalk and wire, you are going to need to put on the reflection form the Ohio Standard for the Teaching Profession, and also a SPA standard, Specialized Professional Association standards. Here are objectives for each week, which I'm not going to read. You're capable of reading those. We have 3 required textbooks, Tools for Teaching Content Literacy, and More Tools for Teaching Content Literacy by Janet Allen. And I often refer to these 2 texts as flip charts. And the other text is Subjects Matter, Exceeding Standards Through Powerful Content Area Reading by Daniels and Zemmelman. Course attendance for online In order to be counted present for a specific instructional week, you have to make a substantial contribution to the course at least once during the week. Now, that substantial contribution could be a discussion forum, an assignment, a quiz, any academic activity required for that specific instructional week of the course. If you fail to meet the minimum requirement, then you'll be counted absent for that instructional week. Absence policy. You are only allowed 2 absences in an 8-week course. If you're absent a 3rd time, you will be withdrawn from the course at the point of the 2nd absence and issued an X, which is a non-passing grade. Please, please be very careful of your attendance. I don't want anyone to receive a non-passing grade due to being absent 3 times. Late work policy. Any graded assignment submitted after the posted due date will result in a 10% deduction in the total number of points possible for the assignment for each calendar day that it is submitted late. If you think that you have a valid reason for not turning your work in on time, please communicate with me before the due date to determine if we can work something out. Unless an incomplete has been approved prior to the end of the course, no assignments will be accepted after Saturday at 11:59 of the final instructional week. So once the course is over, I cannot accept any work from you. Discussion forums. The expectation of online classes is that you actively participate in the discussion forums. Post your initial response no later than Wednesday at 11:59 p.m. Remember that your initial response should be between 250 and 500 words. You're using appropriate scholarly sources to support your statements and include accurate APA in-text citations and references. So if you have a reference at the bottom of your post, I'm going to be able to go up to your post and look for that citation within your post. If it's not cited within the post, don't list it as a reference. You must also respond to 2 initial posts of classmates. So you're going to respond to 2 classmates no later than Saturday at 11:59 p.m. Make sure that your response to a classmate is at least 150 words in length and crafted to foster further dialogue via questions. Ask questions of your peers. We want to get that dialogue going. If no one's asking questions, then there's not going to be any dialogue. Each discussion forum question is worth 20 points. The number of points that you receive will reflect the overall depth and quality of your responses. Total word count relative to the required minimum for each discussion forum post, and adherence to the guidelines and weekly deadlines. Remember that if you are trying to foster good communication, you want to include the first name of your classmate at the beginning of your reply each time you respond to the posts of others in the group. PowerPoint response activities. Throughout the PowerPoint, there are places where you are asked to respond. And what you're going to do is to create a Word document for your responses each week and then submit them through Moodle. These response activities are worth a maximum of 30 points and must be submitted no later than Saturday at 11:59 of the corresponding instructional week. Week 5, you have a dyslexia reading strategy lesson due. I have decided I'm going to make a separate video talking about the lesson that you're going to have to do. So just know that this video will be coming shortly, and you have this due week 5. You have a research paper and presentation due week 7. On Moodle, there is a sign-up spot for you to select your topic for the research paper and presentation. It's based on first come, first serve. And your final exam will be week 8. And obviously, you're going to be able to use all of your notes and other resources that you have, and it's worth 100 points. So the total course is worth 630 points. Here's our grading scale. Assignments at a glance. For week 1, read chapters 1 and 2 of the Daniels-Zemmelman text. Please review the course syllabus and the student resources section on Moodle again. View the instructor video, which is posted under instructor announcements. Review the week 1 PowerPoint presentation. Go back to the PowerPoint presentation in student resources on literature circles. View the Think Aloud video, which is also found in that box. Select your research paper topic using the link provided on Moodle. Respond to Forum 1-1 and complete Assignment 1-1, which is the PowerPoint response activity. If throughout this course you have any questions, please reach out for me. I can't help you if I don't know what your questions are. I want to talk about student academic integrity. As you are writing, please remember that if you are quoting someone, you need to include it in quotes. Don't write down something that isn't your own language unless you have it in quotes. On your research paper, which is due week 7, I will suggest that you run it through a site to see if you have accidentally used too many of the original author's words. Healthy online student interactions. Please take a look at this. It's very easy on the computer to say something that you mean to say one way and the person reading it takes it the other way. So please be careful of that. If you have any special needs, it is up to you to let me know what the accommodations are that you have. And as I said, if you have any questions throughout this course, please email me. Thank you. I look forward to our learning together.